I recently went to Hawke's Bay and talked to a lot of apple producers there as I cover the consumer staples sector. It's a good insight to get information into what's happening in Hawke's Bay with the apple producers. Now, a lot of these farmers have lost their orchards in the flood event last year. It's a good insight, again, to see how these farmers are replanting or even exiting, as a lot of them are family-based and retiring. It takes about 3 to 5 years to get yielding apples, so some of these older farmers are hanging their head up, and so we're seeing a lot of consolidation here. The apple producers and other horticulture businesses are struggling but slowly rebuilding their orchards. So this information is useful to triangulate those comments from smaller operators to, say, versus Scales, who is one of the largest apple growers in New Zealand and listed on the stock exchange. We also saw Panpac, who is a forest products company based in Napier. Their products include logs, lumber, pulp, fibre supplies. Their entire site was underwater from the floods, and they are still currently rebuilding 18 months later. So they contribute to a large portion of economic activity in Hawke's Bay, and the information they obtained was very useful to triangulate all the information on how the freight industry is doing, the construction activity, and demand from China in terms of this construction, as they ship a lot of the timber products there, and how this then flows into a New Zealand economy as well. We also gather information with regards to their relationship with the port and how those pricing dynamics are keeping up. We can then gauge the port competition with other ports in the country, and we also gain valuable freight industry insights, for example, on how delays in freight times are affecting port operations. These dynamics affect importers and exporters in New Zealand.